Greetings. I'm here with my good friend Ben. Cheers. Doing one of our favorite things, which is drinking really good beer. And we're at a local Fort Worth brewery here called Hop Fusion. And Ben's got an inside scoop here, so he's going to give us a little background history on this amazing brewery and talk a little bit about these truly fantastic beers.
Absolutely. So yeah, these guys, this brewery is literally a owner-built, owner-ran brewery, going back to the homebrew clubs, brewing beer in buckets in their garages, and took that dream to the next level. I think the owners, Matt and Macy, they met and became friends through a bicycle club. So you'll notice the Hop Fusion logo is actually the sprocket of Macy's bike. And they decided one day that they're going to open a brewery. I think they were riding bikes and said, hey man, what do you think about opening a brewery? And they started making plans, and those plans never stopped. We had the pleasure of coming here before the place was completely built yet, and got to exchange some homebrew with them, exchange stories, recipes, etc. And they've literally built this place with their hands and now make award-winning beer here in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, and you can see all those beers back there. I mean, they have quite a selection. We're talking like 30 beers on tap here. And what are we drinking right now?
So you've got a Coco Anejo, which is a coconut stout.
Anejo.
Yeah, a coconut stout. I've got what's called a Go Easy. It is a session IPA, and by session it's still 5.3, which is higher than a lot. But considering most of their other beers are 7, 8 plus, anywhere from about 5.5% ABV all the way up to 12%, beers. So, and everything in between: stouts, dry Irish stouts, blonde, prickly pear, you name it.
Yeah, so not only are their beers good, but they're like super unique beers. I mean, your beer, that beer is pretty good. I had a little sip of it. But this beer,
yes,
I mean, is really,
it's
extraordinary. I mean, we're talking about, it's like literally got coconut in it. And you can taste not only that coconut flavor, but it's got this sort of smooth butteriness to it. I mean, you talk about like a chocolate milk stout or something like that. This is even creamier and like fattier. Like, yeah.
We're going to get Macy here. We've got the owner, Macy, here with us. He just walked by. We were talking about this awesome beer, shooting a little video.
Right on. Cool.
So we've got to tell him a little bit of the backstory. So
cheers.
Come say hi to Macy when you come to Hop Fusion in Fort Worth, guys. He'll take care of you, give you the best beer you can get.
Guaranteed.
That's pretty much the case.
Yep.
So far, so good. Anyways, I got 29 more to try.
You got a long way to go.
So there you go, guys.
Yeah, that was a great little perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect. Unplanned. So yeah, that's cool.
So another thing that's really awesome about this place is that they don't just do beer. They've got kombucha and really good
ice brewed coffee, a vanilla root beer.
Right.
What else they got? A chai tea. And then the beauty in it is that you can then fusion or create cocktails amongst either a couple of the beers, which one of my favorites, mixing the Feisty Blonde and the First Slipper. They call it the Feisty Slipper. Fantastic beer. Or you can mix, if you wanted to have some iced coffee, it mixed in with his Coco Anejo, he can do that as well. And so there's a lot of variations that you can get, a lot of
Fusions.
There you go. A lot of fusions you can try. So it's wonderful, wonderful beer. Some are on nitro. I don't know if you can get a shot of what they call their Randall over there, but I was showing Quinn there's a what do you call it? So they infuse a beer and shoot it through a big tube that they'll fill with fresh fruits and herbs to actually infuse their beer right before it hits your glass. So it's literally...
And they've got just hundreds of different combinations of that over the couple of years. It's just like amazing. So not only do they have their really unique and extraordinary beers on tap on a daily basis, but then they have all these fusions which you can mix with those beers, and then they have their fusions that they actually put through the tube to begin with. So it's like basically every week you're coming, there's new possibilities. I mean, it's like almost infinite amounts of fusion possibilities that are going on.
Exactly.
So this is like truly a beer connoisseur's brewery. I mean, I'm sure this isn't the only one in the world that's like this, but honestly, I've never been to a brewery like this. And it's right here in Fort Worth, which, you know, is kind of like, you know, kind of traditionally sort of like, you know, white Bible Belt conservative Christian, you know, cowboy, you know, type place. But this is like really like a super cutting edge you'd think you'd find in like San Francisco or something.
That's a good point.
So I'm super impressed. My hand's starting to get a bit tired here. We got some beer to drink.
Yeah, beer to drink.
So
I usually end with this one, so you're brave starting with that one, because that's about 9% ABV and deliciously
well, I thought I was
rich.
a pussy, but he says I'm brave, so
Yes.
maybe I must be.
No, he's being brave here. So Quinn, appreciate it. Cheers to a couple more.
We'll get back to you with some more epic fusions in the hours to come.
Cheers.
Cheers.